What is going on, everyone? It's your guy, Cole Jackson, back here in the Russell Street Report film room. We are going to be diving into the heroics, the game breaker, Lamar Jackson himself, and talk about his Jackson 5, another beautiful performance. Get into the film, all that good stuff. If you guys are looking forward to the film this week, I have a lot planned. Hit that like button, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see, and obviously hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss any of them drop. I'm going to be doing 4 to 5 videos this week. I think it's going to be very exciting here on Two Guys Watching Football. And if you guys want to support the channel, check out the Patreon page, see if there's a tier that makes sense for you and you want to get back to the channel. So let me paint a picture for you. The score is 10-7 for the Patriots. The Ravens had scored the first touchdown to Mark Andrews, and then Lamar Jackson was sacked twice and threw an interception in a span of 10 plays. The drive before where we're going to start was the INT, but it also included a 5-yard false start by Morgan Moses. Basically, the Ravens were in shambles. It was going downhill. We were all yelling, including myself, at Greg Roman to fix this. Daniel Falele was getting his butt kicked, and a 17-yard rush by Lamar Jackson turned it all around. In fact, let's actually take a look at the offensive stats before and after the turning point. So the first play in today's film breakdown is going to be the 17-yard rush. But here's the offensive stats. So before this play that I'm going to lead off this film room with, they had 12 pass snaps for 65 yards. They had been sacked 4 times, 1 scramble for 8, 4 runs for 9, 21 total plays for 70 yards at 3.33 yards per play. After this play, when everything turned around, mostly because Lamar just put the team on his back. But also, I shouldn't just say that because there was awesome plays by Bateman, by Duvernay, by Andrews. The O-line started balling out, so the whole offense gelled together. But I really do think it was Lamar that kind of brought it all together. But we had 17 pass plays for 153 yards. That's up to 9 yards per play. 18 runs for 174. That's up to 9.67. That's 38 total plays for 324 yards. So it was the TSN turning point. If you guys follow TSN, they always have that. So let's get into the film and let's see what happened. The play that sparked it, the Ravens counter bash play. You're going to see them align in a, well, you're not going to see them align because they're off screen, but they're in a 2x2 spread look here. So they have a wide receiver and a tight end on each side of the line, or of the offensive line. And the Ravens are going to just basically run their counter bash. Let them run it, and we'll come back and break it down. There's Moses up there pushing Adrian Wilson about 5 yards downfield. Love that. So why this play is so successful, the Ravens have done this a lot. You're going to see J.K. Dobbins go that way, and his pullers come back this way. And that's really why it's called a bash. It's a back away. So the RB path right here, you can see the RB go that way. And what that does is you can see it right here. Look at the linebacker's eyes. They're fixated on J.K. Dobbins because that's where the ball is. Meanwhile, you have these two big heavies, Kevin Zeitler and Morgan Moses, pulling. And that's really the key to success with this play. But you're also going to get Mack Wilson completely flow towards Dobbins. So he completely took the bait and goes that way. And Morgan Moses is usually blocking him. That's his man. That's where Mack Wilson should be filling the gap. Kevin Zeitler's doing his kick out here on the backside D end. And Moses is just going to continue. And it's almost as if Lamar sees this and goes outside to get himself some more space. And Moses just absolutely goes outside leverage. Lamar works off of it. And watch what Moses does. There's 5 yards, almost 10 yards. So that was a 17-yard play that really sparked this turnaround, in my opinion. So now we get the same drive. The Ravens march down the field. This is going to be, the touchdown right before the half that made it 14-7 for the Ravens. And that's obviously the Patriots had that play that got them in field goal range, made it 14-10 going into half. But essentially what I want to show you here is just what a beautiful throw by Lamar Jackson. The composure against the blitz. It's going to be, let's speed it up here. So you're going to get a 6-man protection. Look for the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-man pressure. Dobbins is running a route, so it's a 5-man protection. So this guy who goes unblocked is coming through the B gap, and that's on the quarterback. When your pressure outweighs your protection, the quarterback has to throw hot. And this is where Lamar Jackson has gotten so good. You're going to see him. What I like here is he flows back away from the pressure to allow his guys to get downfield. And then look right there. So sometimes you would see Lamar in the past flick this. See how narrow his base is? But he takes one more step and throws from a power position. He plants that right foot. It's still a fadeaway throw, which is an impressive throw because of the accuracy on it. But he threw this from a much stronger position than we've seen with some of the fadeaways in the past. And he's just going to throw it up there in a bucket for Mark Andrews, and Andrews goes up and gets it. Really, really impressive stuff from Lamar. Let's run it through one time full speed. And also credit the offensive line. The 5-man protection picked up all their guys. Even Falele. And Mark Andrews goes up for it. What a throw by Lamar Jackson, and just what a catch by Mark Andrews. Just two playmakers being the best two players on the offense. Just you love to see it. So now we go to the first drive out of the half. So this was mostly set up by the run game. It included a 9-yard and a 34-yard rush by Justice Hill, both of them. They're on 2nd and 1 here, and Lamar Jackson is going to go. It's going to be a play action throw to Josh Oliver. Josh Oliver's right here, and he's basically going to run a drag this way. So let's run it through, and then we'll come back. There it is at full speed. Throws it away from... Okay, so let's go back to the throw specifically. So we all see what happens here. Ricard is going to basically run a flat, and Hill is going to cut this linebacker. Judon's going to kind of run free at the end. And Lamar kind of throws off him too. So again, another throw off pressure. There's Judon coming. Ball out. And what's so impressive is Lamar knows that drag's there. He throws it. You're going to get the cross coming from, you got Andrews right here and Oliver right there. But what Lamar does so well in this situation is you have Jabril Peppers right there. And so what he does is he doesn't lead him, and he doesn't lead him for two reasons. One, it's going to expose the ball to Peppers, who is coming in, but it's also, even if it's caught by Oliver, he's going to have to take a ball side hit from Peppers. And so he throws it right here to the back shoulder. That protects the ball. It's a tough catch, but not unreasonable, and it's thrown only where his guy can get it. Oliver adjusts, boom. So just a heck of a play. Another one that's so impressive. Right now, we go to the next drive. So the Ravens are now up 21-20 at this point. Lamar pushes it with the next two plays to extend the lead and really get us out of this kind of back and forward game that the Ravens were in. So this is the play after the 43-yard punt return by Devin Duvernay. And it's basically going to be what we should call the Duv-Lamar drive, because it caps off with the Duvernay touchdown. So Duvernay brings up 43 yards, and then Lamar does this on the inverted veer, and he goes for 38 yards to get them down inside the 10. So let's go back and break down this play. So this is the inverted veer. You could also call it a power veer, or a power read, sorry. So it looks a lot like power. You're getting down blocks from the left side of the line on the play side, and your right guard's pulling. But essentially, there's two options here. Justice Hill is going this way. The ball can be given to him. So he's basically running the sweep, and Lamar has the dive, and that's why it's the inverted veer. On the veer, you have the complete opposite. And so Lamar reads. You can see down blocks being connected on here. Falele and Ricard doing their job. Ricard's going into level 2. Puller coming around. Lamar reads it perfectly. Zeitler kicks out. Ricard takes care of his man. Falele maintains. Powers also maintains. And then Lamar just takes off with speed. And just great job by the offensive line to get movement, maintain blocks. Rashad Bateman also getting downfield. You can kind of see him come out of the corner of your screen here. Lamar works off of him. Good hustle. He kind of takes care of both Mills and Devin McCourty at the same time. And Lamar just gets down there. And then this sets up this play. So this was just a beautiful pass and catch by Lamar and Duvernay. So you're going to have Duvernay running a flag from the slot alignment. It should be noted that actually, so this comes on 3rd and 4, so they had 2 plays after that Lamar run we just watched. So this is 3rd and 4, 3rd and goal right now. So you got Duvernay right here in the slot beside Mark Andrews, and he's basically going to run a flag route, and they're going to kind of cross. Mark Andrews is going to come across. I think they were trying to set a pick for someone. I think the idea was if they were playing zone here, this could open Mark Andrews up. But it looks like they're in man coverage because you see Duvernay being followed here, Andrews being followed here, and great pass protection. Look at the O-line. Look at Morgan Moses. Absolutely finished Matt Judon back here just before the throw. Beautiful. Almost goes into Lamar's knee, which isn't what you want to see, but good pass protection. And Duvernay is just going to run a flag and just outrun his man. So he opens up here, opens those hips up. Lamar just throws it perfectly. Right in the back of the end zone. Duvernay high points the ball like we saw a couple of weeks ago. 2 feet down, touchdown. Insane pitch and catch. Duvernay has been set. I'm going to do another one of these on Duvernay to look at what he's done because it's been just so impressive. So now we're skipping quite a ways down. So basically the Patriots have cut the lead to 31-26. Since the Patriots scored that touchdown, the Ravens had the drive where Bateman fumbled on the first play, and they had a drive where they punted. The Patriots had 2 drives as well, resulting in the Josh Bynes INT and Kyle Hamilton's forced fumble. So this is 2nd and 10 after Kyle Hamilton forced that fumble. And you're just going to see another beautiful throw from Lamar Jackson to Rashad Bateman right here at the bottom of your screen. Bateman's going to basically run it straight into the corner, and then he's going to run a deep curl. And what's so nice is you got that DB completely turned. He's sprinting that way. He doesn't want to get beat deep. And there's Rashad Bateman sits. Lamar should be, let's look at when this ball comes out. So Bateman is just starting to sit now. You can see it. And Lamar is delivering that ball. That he's in his windup. He's about to throw. So just great throw with anticipation over Adrian Wilson, who's sitting here. Look at that. You can't really see the ball because of the pause, but throws it right over him, right to Bateman. That's a 20-yard outside throw, just beautiful. Then Bateman makes a miss, takes it up the field. Let's go back and watch it one more time. But if you want to notice how beautiful this throw is and why I want to focus on this, just watch Wilson try and make a play on this, and Lamar just basically just throw it outside of him. Because he read it, but Lamar put it in a place only his man can make a play on it. And that's what Lamar Jackson does so well with the football. So now we are 2 plays later. You're going to get, this is the final touchdown drive. So this is 2 plays later, and this really shows the beauty of Lamar Jackson. So we're going to have another counter bash play to the left side this time. So like I said, you can have your pullers depends on your alignment. You're going to get Linderbaum and Moses pulling. And what I want you to focus on, watch the way their Mike linebacker fills the gap this time. It's a lot different than that first play we looked at with the counter bash. So you can see Bentley, see him take that jump cut right here. So he knows he reads it this time. And he takes that jump cut because he's filling where Morgan Moses is pulling. Linderbaum hits that kick out block. I remember I said the first puller kicks out. Morgan Moses is the lead blocker. He tries to fill that gap to either make a play on Lamar or cause a pile up and someone else can do a drag down. And what does Lamar Jackson do? He does something only Lamar Jackson can do. He cuts it outside. And this is that stutter step you saw from him. Look at his feet. And just not many guys can get around that defensive end. Because that's the key here. Linderbaum, when he does the kick out, Linderbaum is supposed to block him with inside leverage. And why is that? Because the gap is here. So Moses is pulling here, so Linderbaum sets outside. Quarterback usually can't go that way because the defensive end is being forced that way into that outside path. But Lamar just has speed that no other quarterback has. You can see right there, just around him. Up the field, outruns those two, 20 yards. And then that sets up this play that is the 9-yard touchdown. Another counter bash, or a third counter bash. They love this play. This time it's going to the right side. You're going to get pulls from Powers and Falele. And I really want to focus on the blocks here because they were a thing of beauty. Again, you can see right there, Mac Wilson kind of falls for it. Watch him. Remember we saw Bentley jump up into the gap here? Wilson takes a jump step inside, right there. So he's bit on the running back again, and that just gives you enough. So you're going to get Powers come down, kick out here, and Falele is going to come in and land to Wilson. And that's so important because Falele has enough room now to seal that outside shoulder. So there's that kick out block by Powers, thing of beauty, good leverage, and there's the big man coming through. And look at right there. Turns his hip in, seals. And then Lamar Jackson has a gap, and he's just going to use his speed to cash this. Just a thing of beauty. So credit the offensive line, but there's Lamar Jackson, taking this game over, making plays, and scoring a Jackson 5. Let's go rapid. So, I mean, you guys can see it there. Plays made by guys all over the field, but what really impressed me was Lamar Jackson's composure coming off, false starts, 4 sacks, 3 sacks in a span of like 10 plays, 12 plays, an INT and 2 sacks in a span of 7 plays. And the play that I started with in this film room turned it all around, and he just stayed calm under pressure. When they blitzed, he wasn't phased. He just completely controlled the game. And I think that's the key theme. Lamar Jackson controlled this game and kept everyone else under wraps. And that's really where you could see guys start making plays, guys start making blocks, guys start catching balls. Lamar Jackson's the MVP through 3 weeks, and I think this is where you see it. So like I said, hit the like button, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And as always, hit subscribe if you guys are new here. Be good to yourselves.